All right.
This meeting is being recorded.
My goodness, that was even more aggressive this morning. Okay. All right, ladies. So there's just a few of us this morning. If anybody else trickles in, they can just mute. So it's been a cold couple of days. That might affect how you move this morning, all that lymphatic fluid sitting inside you. So just honor where you're at today. And then for the next few moments, I want you to become really comfortable. Again, you're in your own space. Use whatever props are available. Really find a spot where you can really let go. And even if that is legs up the wall or adding in pillows or seated, just take a few moments. Really come into your space and back into your body. And then when you've arrived, I want you to start to feel the in-breath and the out-breath. And just for a few moments at the start here, I want you to start to lengthen the inhales and the exhales. Allowing the inhales to be a little bit shorter than the exhales. And I want you to feel the breath at the top of the inhale. Hold it for a pause before you exhale and just completely release, just like a balloon deflating. Doing that a couple of times. Hold at the top. And exhale, completely release. Feeling yourself completely let go on that exhale. Notice the release of tension and stress that happens with just breath. It's such an amazing tool that's available to you at all times. If you just simply want to slow down, relax, calm, just come back to your breath. Allowing the breath come back to its natural rhythm. And noticing any sensations in your body, just accepting it, honoring it, and exploring it. Is there anywhere in your body where the breath feels stuck? Maybe you need to send a little bit extra there. Focusing on where you can energetically let go. And just allowing yourself to be held in this loving kindness of breath for a few more moments. And with your next few breaths, gently allowing movement back into the body. can wiggle fingers and toes. Finding those little movements here, whatever feels good for you. I like the gentle rock of the head side to side, but maybe that doesn't feel good this morning. And then maybe you want to find that big reach stretch. Maybe you want to give yourself a hug. Just feel the length of the spine here, and on your exhale, feel that soften. Again, focusing on the exhale this morning and the relaxation that happens with each one. Doing that a couple of times here. Beautiful. Then we're going to bring our arms back to our sides. We're going to bring our knees, or bend our knees, bring our feet to the mat. We're not coming into quite a bridge pose here, so your feet can be a little bit further away. And I want you to bring your hand into that triangle shape. So the thumb should be up towards the belly button. Your index fingers should be pointing down towards the pelvic bone. And I want you to envision those marbles in between your fingers. So as you exhale, I want you to tilt the pelvis up towards the belly button, feel the marbles roll towards your thumb. And then as you, on your next breath, tilt the pelvis away, marbles towards the fingers. Just feeling that pelvic tilt here, forward and back. This is a beautiful little massage on the low back. It's almost the same movement we have in cat-cow, except we're laying down, right? This also will help to reset the pelvic bones into its natural, your spine into its natural shape. Just doing that 2 more times here. Beautiful, and then just letting the pelvis come back to neutral. We're gonna walk the feet in just a little bit more. We're gonna find a bridge pose. So really press through the feet and the shoulders. And as you exhale, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips up towards the sky. Any amount that feels comfortable for you this morning, remembering we're still waking up. If you want to go ahead and find a little bit more, you can tuck the shoulder blades underneath. You can even interlace the fingers if you're already there this morning. Holding for another breath. And then as we exhale, let's slowly lower down 1 vertebrae at a time. We're going to find a bridge flow. We're going to add the arms in if that's comfortable for you. That music is loud and aggressive. We're going to inhale, reach up, hips up, arms up over the head, thumbs down. Exhale, lower the hips, bring the hands down. Find that flow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And again, if using the shoulders is too much for you this morning, just take that out. Just keep the hands on the ground. Two more. Last one. Beautiful. And let's slowly roll that down 1 vertebrae at a time. Let's move our feet further away. Let's find that nice windshield washer side to side. If you have the space, you can make yourself big. Arms can go into cactus or T. Let's come back to center. We're going to hug the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself that nice big hug to start. And then maybe you add in that rock, or maybe you stay still. Let's come back to center. We're gonna bring our hands to the top of the knees and we're gonna find those 1 circle in the sky here. So allowing that nice massage on the low back, moving nice and slow. I want you to notice in this that you feel all the corners of your sacrum, which is that triangular bone at the base of your spine. That's what this massage is out here. And come back through center and unwind in the opposite direction. And then we're going to come back to center. Now I'm going to give you one of two options. We are going to open up the hips and add some lubrication in. So you can stay here drawing those two circles in the sky. But if you'd like a little bit more, we're going to extend the legs up. If this is uncomfortable, bring the knees down. Palms are down. Give yourself that stability. And we're going to find those big hip circles here. So as you exhale, hips out and around. But again, if this is too much, keep the knees bent, finding those tiny circles with bent knees. Both are going to do the same thing. They're going to open up those hips. Knees can be bent here too if you need to explore that. One more time in this direction. And then when you come back to center, let's find that in the opposite direction. Making sure that low back stays rooted the entire time. So again, bend the knees if you need to. One more full rotation. Beautiful. Let's come back to center. Let's hug our knees in towards our chest. Beautiful. We're going to bring our feet to the mat. Keep the knees bent. Let's reach the right or the left arm over the head. Roll over onto the right or the left side body. And let's press into that palm. And let's come into our seat to start. All right, let's start with that grounding breath. Fingertips towards the mat. Let's inhale, palms up, reach up, maybe you look up. Exhale, arms back down. Inhale, reach up. And exhale that down. One more time, inhale, reach up. And exhale, bring that all the way down. We're gonna bring our arms out in front of us. We're gonna bring the palms back a little bit. So they're not gonna be pressing totally back, but they are a little bit pointed back. We're gonna find a seated cat-cow. So as we exhale, we're gonna round that spine, reach the hands forward. And then as we inhale, bring the arms back to wherever's comfortable. Again, bend the elbows if you need to. Feel the chest lift. Exhale, round that forward. Beautiful. Inhale, heart lifts. If this is uncomfortable, hands to the thighs, right? One more time here. And let's meet back in that neutral spine. Right fingertips down, reach that left arm up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let's fall to the right. Again, any amount that feels comfortable, just make sure both hip bones are still on the mat. Always remember, hand can be on the low back or behind the head as well. Inhale back to center. Let's find that on the other side. Left fingertips down, right arm extends. Fall to the left. Let's inhale back to center. Exhale, let it go. We're going to find that gentle twist to the right, spine tall, fingertips cupped. Inhale back to center, find that on the left. Let's inhale back to center, fingertips forward. Let's walk our hands forward. Find a little seated forward fold here. Let's inhale, rise back up. And let's exhale, make our way into our tabletop pose. Take your time there. Fingertips spread nice and wide, spine is nice and tall. We're going to start with our spinal balance this morning. So we're going to exhale that right foot to the back. Again, it can stay there. You can lift, pull the belly button in. And then if it's available, left arm reaching forward. Let's exhale, come back down to center. Let's find that on the other side. Left leg extends, right arm reaches forward if that's comfortable. Back to center. Let's flow side to side. One breath, one movement. Again, I want you to envision that you have a drink on your low back and you don't want to spill it. So move nice and slow. Make sure the hips are square to the mat. And an easy way to do that is to point the pinky toe down just a little bit if you feel like you're opening up too much on one side. It's probably an over-exaggeration on my part. One more time on each side. And then let's come back to center. Let's bring our knees to the edge of the mat, big toes touch. Let's really sit back on our heels. Walk the hands forward. Melt yourself down into that beautiful child's pose. Two more breaths here. And then let's inhale, come back up to our tabletop. Let's find your rounds of cat-cow here. Moving nice and slow before we add on. One more round, just like this. Then we're gonna come back to center, fingertips spread nice and wide. Let's tuck our toes here. As we exhale, lower down into cow. And then round up into cat, lift the knees off the mat, hinge the hips up and back, find downward facing dog. Beautiful, rolling that forward, lowering the knees nice and slowly down into cow. Round up cat to downward facing dog. Two more times, just like that. Nice and slowly here. Not only are we moving our spine, but we're gently building strength, elongating the hamstrings. Last one. And this time, let's hold our downward facing dog. Pedal it out, find that movement. And let's hold our dog. Let's gently bend our knees, make our way to the top of the mat, find that forward fold. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's slowly roll up, stacking one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders up, back, and down. Last. Let's inhale up to the sky. Exhale, feel that really hinge in your hips. Swan dive, forward fold. Inhale to halfway. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, right foot to the back of the mat, lower that knee. You can untuck the toes, rise up. Find that gentle low lunge. On your exhale, let's find that cactus back bend. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands, left knee meets right at the back of the mat. Find your variation of plank. Kneeling plank or full plank. And then let's exhale, lower all the way down. Really root down, roll the shoulders up and back, cobra or baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes, press yourselves up through your plank to downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Round that knee and step that foot in between the hands. Let's lower the left knee down. Again, you can untuck or tuck the toes. Rise up to your low lunge on the other side. Exhale, cactus back bend. Inhale, reach that up. Exhale, fold forward, plant the hands, tuck the left toes, bend that knee. Left foot meets right at the top of the mat. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold, root down, rise up to the sky. Let's add on to that variation. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, right foot back, lower that knee again. You can untuck the toes, let's rise up. Low lunge. Exhale, fold forward, plant the left hand, or plant the right hand, left arm opens up or to the low back. Find your twist. Let's circle that left arm around, plant the hands, left knee beats right, find your variation of plank. And then lower all the way down. Inhale, rising up to your back bend. On your exhale, lower. Tuck the toes, press yourselves up and back to downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Round that knee in. Foot between the hands, lower the left knee, untuck the toes, rise up here. Exhale, fold forward, plant the left hand this time, right arm extends or to the low back. Let's circle that right arm around, tuck the left toes, bend that knee, left foot meets right at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up. Let's exhale back down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. Right foot to the back of the mat, high on that ball mound or lower it down. Find crescent lunge or low lunge. Let's exhale, find that cactus back bend here. Inhale, back to center. We're gonna exhale, fold forward, plant the hands, left foot meets right at the back of the mat. Find your variation of plank. Now, if you want to do a full vinyasa, I invite you to. If not, we're gonna lower down. Maybe that's knees, chest, chin. Inhale up to your back bend. And then let's gently make our way back to downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Round that knee in, foot between the hands, rise up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. When you're ready, exhale, fold forward, plant the hands, bend that left knee, left foot meets right at the top of the mat. Find that fold. Inhale up halfway. On your exhale, fold. Root down, rise up. Exhale, swan dive. Building heat here with our sun salutations. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, right foot back, high on that ball mound. Rise up to your variation of lunge. We're gonna exhale, fold forward. Now you can plant, we're gonna plant the right hand. You can lower that right knee if that's more comfortable. We're gonna find a twist, open to the left. So again, here or here. Let's circle that left arm around. Left foot meets right at the back of the mat. Find your plank. And then again, find your vinyasa, or maybe we lower all the way. Finding your back bend. Exhale, lower. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Round the knee in. Foot between the hands, high on the ball mound to the left foot. Crescent lunge on the other side. Let's exhale, fold forward. Plant the left hand. Again, the left knee can come down. Let's twist open to the right. Circling that right arm down, bend the left knee, left foot meets right at the top of the mat. Find your fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up to the sky. And on your exhale, pause in your mountain pose. Maybe this is where you grab a sip of water, whatever you need. All right. We're gonna find some hip rotation in our chair this morning. So I think it's okay if I just stand here. We're gonna inhale up to the sky. And as we exhale, we're gonna lower down into chair. Now you might not wanna go too low because we are gonna move the leg here, right? So we're gonna strengthen the standing leg, but open up the other hip. So we're gonna root through the left foot to start. Hands can come to heart center or wherever you feel comfortable. We're gonna root through the left foot, so stay lowered. Again, you don't wanna go too far down. We're gonna lift the right foot. We're gonna point the right toes forward and then out to the right and then all the way back. Back to the right and then all the way forward. Again, if you need to stand up a little bit more, that's okay too. Just doing this a couple of times. Again, creating strength in that standing leg, opening up that right hip with some rotation. One more time here. And this time as you reach that all the way back, let's find a crescent lunge. All right, we're gonna find that cat-cow like we did in seat in our crescent lunge, but remember you can drop into warrior 1, 2, right? So we're gonna inhale, let's open up to cow. Heart lifts forward. Let's exhale, this time let's round in, bringing one arm over the other. Give yourself a nice big hug. Inhale, gently open that chest. Exhale, round it in, give yourself a hug. 2 more times. Last time through. Whew. And then make your way back to your crescent lunge. Let's exhale, open up, find warrior 2. And again, always remembering hands can come to heart center, right? They never have to extend. Plunging into that front leg. We're gonna find a flex and flow in warrior 2, so palms up. We're gonna inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lower that down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Beautiful, finding your flow here. 2 more times. Last time through. And let's hold our warrior 2. Left palm up, exalt your warrior. Let's inhale back, warrior 2. Straighten that left leg, kick out that right hip. Find your variation of triangle. Let's inhale, rise up. Warrior 2. Let's cartwheel our arms, frame the front foot as we pivot that right foot. Left foot meets right at the back of the mat. Find your variation of plank. And then we're gonna lower ourselves all the way down to our bellies here. All right, we're gonna keep the feet rooted to start. Press that pubic bone in. Let's inhale, just find a gentle baby cobra. Lift the hands off the mat. Make sure it's the back muscles working. And then let's exhale, lower that down. Maybe you want to find a reverse shavasana for a moment. We're going to inhale the forehead back to neutral. Keeping everything on the upper body where it is. Press the pubic bone down. We're just gonna lift the feet off the mat. Find those locust legs. Let's exhale, lower that down. Let's tuck the toes, lift up to your variation of plank, and then find your downward facing dog. Pedal it out here. Give yourselves a couple of breaths, reset. We're gonna find a gentle twist in our downward facing dog if that's comfortable. Now you might want to heel toe in a little bit closer, or you can stay where you are. Rooting to the right foot, or right hand, we're gonna bring the left hand outside that right leg, or just wherever it lands, or just hold your downward facing dog. Looking underneath the right shoulder. Let's exhale, bring that left hand out, plant the left hand, right hand towards that left leg, wherever it lands. Let's inhale, reach that right hand forward. Let's bend our knees, make our way to the top of the mat, finding your forward fold. Let's inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Root down, really rise up towards the sky. Exhale. Pause in that mountain. All right, so we're just gonna find some grounding breath before we find all of that flow on the other side. So again, steady and strong in that mountain. Maybe you want to find some shoulder rolls, whatever you want to do here. You can grab water. I'm gonna turn my furnace down because for whatever reason, it feels like it needs to be hot yoga this morning in here. All right. So arms down here. Really open, ready to receive all that the universe has to offer you. Let's inhale, reach up, fill up. Maybe we even look up, gentle back bend. Exhale, lower that down. At your own pace, with your own breath. 2 more times, inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Last time, inhale, reach. And exhale. Back to that beautiful, calm, strong mountain pose. All right, let's inhale our arms to the sky. Hands back to heart center. Let's lower back into just that gentle chair. Finding that external rotation in the hips on this side. So root through the right foot this time. Pointing the left toes forward, to the left, and then all the way to the back. To the side. And forward. Again, moving nice and strong and slow. That is what is going to create more strength in the muscles. One more time. And then again, when we come all the way back, find that high crescent lunge here. Or warrior one, remember? We're gonna find that cat-cow in this variation. So as we exhale, let's open up. Cow. Exhale, round it up into cat. Give yourself that hug. Beautiful, gently inhale, open. Exhale, round. 2 more times. Last time through here. And then gently make your way back to your variation of lunge. Let's exhale, open up warrior 2 on the other side. All right, so let's find our flex and flow. Palms up, lengthen the leg, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower back down. Beautiful, move with your breath. Two more times. Last time through. Right palm up, reach forward, exalt your warrior. Let's inhale back, warrior two. Straighten that right leg, kick out the left hip. Fine. Triangle on the other side. Let's inhale, rise up. Find your warrior two. We're gonna cartwheel our arms, frame the front foot as we pivot that left foot. Right foot meets left at the back of the mat. And then we're gonna lower ourselves all the way down to the mat again. We're gonna start with that gentle baby cobra. So tops of the feet, pubic bone in. Roll it up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower it down. Again, find that reverse shavasana if that feels good. Let's inhale back to center, keeping the upper body where it is. Find just those locust legs. Press the pubic bone in. Exhale, lift the legs off the mat. Lowering that back down, let it go in any way that feels comfortable. And then I invite you to find either one of those variations, or if you'd like to come into your full locust pose, almost couldn't think of it. Arms to the side, palms facing in. And on your exhale, come into your back bend of choice. Let's exhale, lower that all the way down. Again, let it go here. We're gonna bring one hand over the other. Make that nice pillow with your hands. So forehead on your palms. We're gonna come into that half frog. So left leg is bent, knee is in line with hip, ankles in line with knee. And then we're gonna lower our head down. Maybe you come right cheek down, find a little bit of a spinal balance at the same time as a hip opening, or forehead can be neutral. You can also extend that left leg if that's where you're at this morning and you have the space. Just really focus on pressing that left hip down. Let's exhale, extend that left leg, forehead back to neutral, and then we're gonna find that on the other side. So right knee bent, knee in line with hip, ankle in line with knee, find that 90-90 position. And then this time the left cheek can come down, or forehead can be neutral. You can extend that right leg. Let's inhale back to neutral, extend that right leg back, hands beside the rib cage, press yourselves up and back. Find your child's pose. Let's inhale, gently roll up to our tabletop pose, and then tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, find downward facing dog. Bend the knees, make your way to the top of the mat, find that forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down as you rise up, again, in any way that feels comfortable for you. and then pause for a breath in mountain. All right, we're gonna find some standing balance today. So if you need a wall, it's perfect too. We're gonna start at the top of the mat. We're gonna root through the right foot. We're gonna lift that left knee off the mat, flex the toes. And we're gonna come into that gentle tree. So we're gonna open up that left hip, just bring it wherever it lands. Find your variation, arms can extend, they can stay at the heart center. You can even play with toppling tree, left arm on the left thigh, right arm extends and bends to the left. It's completely up to you. Again, you're in your own space. No one can see you wobble. I'm definitely wobbly this morning. Let's inhale that knee back to center, hands to heart center, flex the toes. Let's exhale, hinge, find your variation of warrior three. Again, it can be up here, or you can hinge forward. You can find those airplane arms. You can reach the arms forward. One more breath in. And then exhale. Let's rise up to standing. Shake it out. Let it go. All right, let's rinse it out with breath. Inhale up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up. And pause in your mountain pose. All right, let's find that on the other side. So rooting to the left foot. Right knee towards the chest. Flex the toes. And then when you're ready, open up that hip again. Wherever it lands is perfect. You can grow your branches if you like. You can play with that toppling tree. Let's bring our hands to heart. Close that knee up, flex the toes, hinge. Find your warrior three on this side. Then as we inhale, gently rise up. Again, shake it out, let it go. All right, let's inhale up. Exhale, find your swan dive. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's plant our hands. Let's step back into our tabletop. All right, let's find a gentle twist in the spine here. So let's inhale that right arm to the sky. Exhale, just close the chest, reach the arm through. We're not going all the way yet. Inhale, gently roll that open. Exhale, thread it through. Last time, inhale, open. And then again, thread it all the way through this time, lowering the right side of the body down. Left arm can extend, stay by the head, or come around the low back. Let's inhale that left hand back to the head. If it's not there, press to the left palm. Open up one more time. Reach that right arm. See the space you've created. And then exhale. Bring that down. Maybe you want movement before you make your way on the other side. And then inhale. Gently open up to the left. Exhale. Close the chest. Thread that arm through. Inhale, gently open. Exhale to thread it through. Last time, inhale, open. And then you know where you're going, thread it all the way through, lowering the left side down. And again, that arm in any variation that feels comfortable. Bringing that right hand back towards the face, pressing through the right palm, lift that left arm up one more time. Notice the difference. And then exhale, back to center. And then let's find a few rounds of cat-cow here. You can open them up a little bit more. Maybe you want to sit back on your heels. Maybe you want to find that spiraling cat-cow. And then I invite you to make your way back to another child's pose. And then gently make your way up to your tabletop. And then let's make our way into our seat. Legs extending here, fleshy bits away. Setting up. And then let's gently walk our hands forward. Find your seated forward fold, round in any amount. Let's inhale, gently roll that up, shoulders back and down. Let's find that butterfly pose here. Again, fiddle with that. And then on your exhale, hinge at your hips, find your fold in this variation. Let's inhale, gently roll up out of this. And let's make our way into our seat just for a moment. Let's get rid of any last bit of tension we might be holding on to. Maybe you want to find some shoulder rolls forward and back. And we're going to find those neck rolls, dropping the right ear towards the right shoulder, chin down towards the chest, over to the left, and all the way around. Just finding about 2 more in this direction. And then when you come back to center, just rolling that in the opposite direction. Make our way back to center. And then I invite you to find the middle of the mat, keep the knees bent, roll yourself onto your back, hugging in one knee and then the other, coming back to that knees to chest pose. Maybe that gentle rock side to side. Let's open up our knees. We're gonna find that happy baby or half happy baby, whichever one is more comfortable for you. Let's exhale, come out of that. Hug the knees in one more time. And then let's lower our knees down towards the mat. We're gonna find another bridge pose. So you might notice you have a lot more movement this time. We've opened up the back a little bit. So maybe you wanna tuck the shoulder blades underneath already. Press through the feet, lift the hips up. Find your variation of your bridge. You could even interlace the fingers if you're there and if that feels comfortable. Finding that variation of wheel. If we're holding on, we're going to gently let go and let's roll down one vertebrae at a time. Let's bring our arms into cactus or T. Now this is where you can find any variation that feels good. You know a lot of variations of twist here. So again, coming into anything. Knees can come to the left or the right, whichever way you want to start. You can cross the legs. Just kind of give your low back anything else it's asking for here in this juicy twist. And then come back to that feeling of the release on the exhale. Let's gently inhale back to center. Find that gentle rock. And then I invite you to find that twist or another variation on the other side. Let's gently inhale back to center, giving yourself any other last bit of movement here before you make your way into what feels like rest for you. And again, maybe rest is legs up the wall. Maybe you move closer to a wall or to your couch or to your chair. You can even have the knees bent and placed on something. Or you can find that full final resting pose, Shavasana. Whatever feels best for you. Taking a pause here, a reset. Coming back to the body and the breath. Feeling that inhale and especially the exhale. Filling up your cup with breath. Finding your mantra this morning. Inhale anything that you might need. And exhale anything you're holding on to that you can let go of. Inhaling what you need. And exhale, letting go. Let's inhale deeply through the nose, filling up the belly, the ribs, and the chest. And exhale, sigh it out, let it go. One more time, inhale, filling up completely. And exhale, let it go. Inviting movement back in, or you can stay in Shavasana. You are in your own space. You don't have to move at all. If you'd like, you can wiggle, you can rock, you can roll out, giving the body anything else that it's seeking right now. And with your next few breaths, gently bending your knees, placing your feet on the mat, reaching the right or the left arm over the head and rolling over onto the right or the left side body. And then gently pressing through your palm and making your way up into your seat. Closing with one last breath together. Let's inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Once again, bowing into your own love and light. Thank you for joining me virtually again this morning. The highest in me sees and honors the highest in each of you. I hope you all have a lovely day and enjoy some sunshine. Namaste. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Laura.